Hey trainers, Pokedad here, and I'm without my partner in crime, the Dancing Bear, but I'll try to get through this best I can. Here on Pokemon Deck Check, we're going to take a look at the decks that you should be ready for to face or to test against that you more than likely will see at the Philly Regional next weekend. And so we're just going to quickly go through the list. These lists are 100% accurate to our latest intel of the winning list or lists that have dominated League Cups so far since the post rotation. So we're just going to hop into them. I apologize, I don't have all the cards, but we'll get through it. We'll make it work. First one is Vikavolt Rayquaza. We've featured this deck quite a bit on the channel. Latest intel shows one Zergatry is the way to go, rather than the Marshadow or even the Dedenne for the mirror match. One Zergatry, and you got the 4 Rayquaza. I know we featured the 1 Bulu. You can make an argument for the 1 Bulu tech or the 3 Rayquaza. One Oranguru is also new rather than the Marshadow. So definitely a different direction the deck is kind of transforming into. There's certainly no wrong way, and there's certainly no this is exactly how you need to play. This is taken from a list that got top 4 as well as a top 2. So it's been proven in 2 separate tournaments to dominate. So let's expand it out and take a look. You'll notice the 4 Acrobike. That's completely different than what we're used to. Also, you'll notice only 3 rare candies, and just 2 nest balls. So it's definitely a different take on the deck. And like I said, 3 Volkner. Everyone's realizing the greatness that is Volkner, being able to grab the rare candy and the lightning energy. So just 1 Judge, no Pal Pad. Kind of sticks out. This is definitely a different list than what we've featured so far on the channel. I have not personally tested it. I'm just going off of our intel of what's been doing really well at Cups. So, and this is what we got. 1 Energy Recycler. So, yep. That's Vikavolt Rayquaza. Definitely going to see it day 1 at Philly. Need to be prepared. Next we have Zoroark. This is taken from Pram's list that he was nice enough to post. I think he played in 3 cups, and he got like 2 top 4s and a win, or something crazy like that. Or maybe it was a top 8, a top 4, and a win. But yeah, this deck is solid. It's legit. Has been known to dead draw at times. So, that's something to keep in mind. But, he's 3 cups and he made top 8 in all of them and top 4 in 1. So, 1 Resource Management 4/4, Dedenne for the Rayquaza, 3/2 Golisopod, 2 Coco. 2 Coco's awesome. Free retreat, plus spreading the damage to set up the numbers with Zoroark and Golisopod. Especially if you can get 2 flips off. That's perfect. 2 Enhanced Hammer. We're going to DCE hate and unit energies everywhere. So a lot of value in the DC or the Enhanced Hammer. You'll see the 4 Nest Ball, 2 Timer Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. That is definitely the winning formula in these Zoroark decks. So I would advise, if you are playing Zoroark, to definitely try the 4/4/2. 2 Devoured Field, also playing Kukui alongside the Flying Flip. 2 Acerola to help move and heal. 4 Guzma to help with the first impression. And you got the free retreat from Coco, so good stuff there. Only 1 Lily and 1 Fan Club. I've tested this deck a lot, and I've actually cut the Fan Club for the second Lily, but Pram feels like this list needs a fan club. I'm not one to argue with his greatness and his logic. So, yeah, try it for yourself. See what you like. Maybe your playstyle is more like mine, where you kind of go a little more aggressive and you need the second Lily. But, hey, I mean, it is what it is. We're all trying to figure this out without Bridget right now, and this is definitely a winning formula. 4 DCE, 1 rainbow, 2 grass. The 1 rainbow, find a friend. Yep. It can be a fairy energy, and you can find whatever friend you want to help you out along your journey here for the next turn. So, that's Zoroark. Definitely keep your eye out on that. Number 3, Zoroark. It's still around. The world's winning deck lives on through rotation. Things that stand out, you got your Wudo with Roadblock. Definitely looking to slow up other Zoroark variants that need the bench space. Also, it can kind of slow down Rayquaza a little bit from what we've tested. Let Loose, you don't really have an option for in, so being able to Mysterious Treasure or Ultra Ball from Marshadow, and that's kind of your in disruption. It's perfect for a big, if your opponent gets a big turn 1 Lily, or if they Tempest GX off Rayquaza, you can just set them back, bring them back down to earth at just 4 cards. 3-2 Garbodor, Trashland's just awesome. Because, I mean, like I said, all the Zoroark decks are running 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball, 2 Timer Ball. So right there, that's immediately 10 items. Plus, you know, your choice bands and whatnot. So I definitely see this deck having a lot of success. Here, let's expand it out. Once again, Enhanced Hammer. You're going to see Enhanced Hammer in a lot of these Zoroark decks. Max Potion, 2 Field Blowers to help get rid of choice bands and stuff, just to rack up that item count. Again, you got your 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, and rather than 2 Timer Balls, you go with the 3 Mysterious Treasure. So that's really good. Ace Rolla for healing. Same with the Max Potion. 3 Cynthia, 4 Guzma. You're going to see 4 Guzma in almost every single deck. That's our best option for switching. 2 Judge, 1 Lily, 1 Mallow, 2 Choice, 1 Weakness Policy, and then 4-4. So, pretty standard stuff, I feel like. Nothing crazy. Mallow's just perfect. You can get your Weakness Policy, or you can get your Max Potion, or Ace Rolla, whatever, for the next turn. So, definitely keep your eye out for this deck. Number 4. Where is number 4? Buzzrock. Okay. Once again, lives on, but got some changes to it. Now, we've been promoting Buzz Cargo quite a bit here on the channel. It is really good, folks. Yeah, strong energy, losing it does hurt, but there's ways around it. There's ways around it. And something that we have not thought of is to add DCE. DCE to help power up for a Claw Slash to deal with Zoroarks. Because that, you know, that was the whole thing is, well, this deck can't really one-shot the Zoroarks. Okay, I gotta decline that real quick. There we go. Had no way to really deal with Zoroarks, so Claw Slash does that pretty effectively. You got your Acrobikes that we weren't really testing, but they still have the Kukuis and the Oranguru with the Macargo to smooth over whatever you need. 2 switch. We like the 1 switch, 1 escape rope, but hey, it is what it is. 3 Nest Ball. Thing that stands out is no Brooklet Hill. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I feel like we could cut the... I'm sorry, folks. That keeps popping up. I feel like we could cut the Acrobike for Brooklet Hills, but I don't know. I definitely like this. I definitely want to try this out and compare it to our cargo list and see if the DCE makes that big of a difference. So, moving on to number 5. We've got a Shrine deck. Shrine decks are big right now. This one's based around Weavile along with Buzzwole. Diancie got the Wudo. 2/2 Macargo with the Instruct. Get out what all you need. Same with Acrobite. 4 Nest Ball. Got the 4 Shrines. 4 unit energy for regular and the Beast. So definitely keep your eye out for this one. It's gaining momentum. It's done good at a couple different tournaments. So don't be surprised if you see this. And that's going to be kind of a reoccurring theme with these next is a lot of Shrine has been popping up. A lot of Shrine decks. And this last one, let's hop into it. This is the one that's gaining, out of all the decks, out of Rayquaza, Buzzwole, the Zoroark, this deck is getting the most hype. It's got the most momentum. I think 3 different players took it to tournaments, and all 3 got top 8, top 4, and finalist. So this deck, definitely want to watch out for. Definitely want to be prepared for. And I am in no way an expert on this. I don't even have the cards. I don't have Shining Lugia. This card all of a sudden is $28 each. Okay, this is your Hoopa counter. It also deals with everything that has abilities very, very well. 120 damage, perfect weakness, and it resists fighting. So it's a really good kind of mirror match. Or like the Buzz Shrine decks, it can really do good. A lot of damage. 130 deals with Hoopa. You got the Lele to spread. It's gonna do flying flips. Couple flying flips to spread damage around. It's got this for the Malamar, like your typical Malamar Necrozma decks. You got the Marshadow that you can search out with a Mysterious Treasure to put them back down to 4 cards. You only play the 1 Judge, that's why. No Lele. So if you need to kind of disrupt them, then you get the Marshadow. Mimikyu for Copycat. It's just really good. Can hit some really good numbers with the weakness, hitting for weakness. My concern is kind of... I see why they do it. You can attach 2 Psychic Energy cards from your hand to it and then do 160. So, I mean, you could drop it down and do a sneaky with the Choice Band, or maybe Flying Flip has set up some numbers. So, Giratina is pretty sneaky in this deck to just drop it and kind of catch your opponent off guard. 4 Shrine. Shrine is just turning out to be one of the best cards out of Celestial Storm. It was it was off the radar on most people's radar. Not here on Pokemon Deck Check. We knew it was going to be solid. So, yeah, it looks good. This deck is scary, scary good. I think if I had to go to the Philly tournament and I had all the cards, I think I would play this going into the regional. I mean, it's solid. This is legit, folks. I haven't tested it, but I've done a lot of research and watching gameplay of it and reading about it, and this is 100% legit, okay? I think we're going to try to build it on paper cards and give it a whirl and just see just how good it is. But, man, I can't believe this has gone up from like maybe $1 to $28, $29 last I checked, so... It's going to be good. Everyone's buying it up, so that means it's going to be popular at the tournament. So you better be ready to play this or have a way to defeat this. So, all right, folks, that's it for kind of what we're expecting for the Philly Regional. We are not going to it, unfortunately. But, yeah, these are what you need to be testing and what you need to be prepared. Zoroark, Zoroark Garb. I think you could throw Zoroark into that mix, but it just hasn't seen the success. It's getting a lot of top 8s. But it's not winning these cups. So I feel like there's better variants of Zoroark. Same with Zoro Weevil. It's done good in a few tournaments. So don't count it out. Like the Zoro variant, Zoroark, Zoro Weevil, and Zoroark are kind of the big 4 that stand out. Buzzrock, it's in a good spot with all the Zoroark and fighting weak Pokemon, but if this Malamar Shrine deck, then it just eats up the Buzzwole deck, so that's kind of worrisome. Then you got the Shrine decks, Buzzweevil Shrine, Garb Shrine, which we don't, I don't have it featured. I just featured the other two that were kind of a little more popular, but Garb Shrine is still really good. Malamar Shrine is just awesome. And then Vikavolt Ray, there's several different ways to play it. There's no wrong, there's no definitive way to play Vikavolt Ray. So, yeah, those are the decks that I would be prepared and test for going to Philly Regionals. So, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.